We got to turn mics on there again. Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty
like
Ray.
A bad Japanese movie.
It
didn't have anything coming out.
Some of those where it gets off from the voices. You know how that works.
Yeah.
Good morning to you. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie as we move into Tuesday morning, December the 17th, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
What was that song where I'm so close to Christmas and you're so far away? Bellamy Brothers.
Oh, I ain't heard that in a long time.
What was the Eagles that was so good? Please Come Home
Hotel
for Christmas.
California. Oh yeah, that one. Well, I think it was Please Come Home for Christmas.
Please come home for Christmas. If not by Christmas, by New Year's Day. Well, there's a lot of great Christmas songs out there.
It is. This time of year, especially now. Now, I'm not like Greg. I don't start listening to Christmas music November 1st. But, but now, I like some good Christmas music.
Boy, it is. And I hadn't heard Porky the Pig not once this year.
Blue. Yep. And I try and listen to it one time.
You can't listen to it more. I did last night listen to Santa Claus is watching you, baby. It's all over for your kind.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Love me some Ray Stevens.
Miss Susan from Stumpy Point, North Carolina, again with us. Good morning, Susan, and everybody that's sitting in here watching us this morning. We appreciate it. Man, Tuesday morning.
So glad that you're here. I was making sure we didn't have any accidents or anything. Let's see, we had somebody delivering.
Packages.
We'll helping out people. Newton County, Mississippi, delivering some gifts to nursing homes. We'll share that picture in a little while. That is so kind. Even if it's a pair of socks, there's a lot of people, and I don't know how many have been around it, but sometimes we get caught up in our day-to-day world and don't realize those in nursing homes. Some never see anybody. No one ever comes to visit.
It really is a lot of people in there. They don't have anybody to come see them, or the ones they do have, they live out of town and they can't come regular.
And holidays are just another day to them because they have no one there.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt to be a little extra nice this time of year there.
Just a little bit,
Letha's
go enjoy
us this morning. Good to see her.
Yeah, look at there.
Let's see, as we begin today, let's see what all is going on here. The shooting that happened yesterday of the kids at that school. Awful.
It really is a 15-year-old female.
Yes.
I think is what it was. A teacher, another student, and I think there's 6 are injured, but I think 2 of those is life-threatening at this point.
We think of those families at this point, what they're going through. That's just awful. Why a 15-year-old would do it has happened before. We all know that, but it doesn't make it any better, does it?
Well, the mayor of that town came out and said, we've got to do something so no other elected official across this country has to come stand up and do what I'm doing. Well, let me tell you, it's not the guns. The gun didn't hop down there and just go off. It was done with someone who has some mental issues.
Yeah.
And I agree 100%. Mental illness is nothing to play with.
It is not.
But to allow people to have everyday life that don't need to be mixed in everyday life until they get some help in society. There's our problem.
Oh, y'all wouldn't believe the calls locally that police deal with people that are
constant.
that have problems that need help, but there is no place that is set up to deal with this.
Well, there it is. There is at a taxpayer's expense. Do we as a taxpayer stand up and help build that and pay for that, or do we allow stuff like this to continue to happen? Because I'd rather a small portion of my tax dollars go to help keep our community safe than someone say, well, look, it's my choice if I take my medicine or not, and there's nothing you can do about it until I've went over that boundary line.
Didn't we buy a few Hummers for Gaza for them to ride around in?
Well, we had to.
I saw this, and this it really set things straight. One of the hostages that was freed, is Israel, what they've been fighting over, was freed, and the lady went to Netanyahu and said, please stop this, don't do it anymore. And he said, if I stop, 10,000 more women like you will be raped, and this will happen again. I cannot stop. I've got to set it. That really rang a bell with me.
Why are they going to him to stop it? He didn't start the thing.
Right. She was wanting him to stop fighting and cease fire. But he's got a point there. If you let your enemy take advantage of you and you stop, they will do it again and again. You've got to set the example of, if you come here, and he's doing that. He's doing that.
And some people have brought up it's bullying. Okay, I agree with you. Bullying is a huge point in school. Here's a thought. If they're bullying, send their butt home and tell them you can't come back to school. But you've got to have people, when you have parents go to a school and saying, I'm tired of my kid being bullied, the school has to do something about that. The school has to stand up and say, until your child can come up here and act like a normal student, he's not coming back. She's not coming back. I agree with you. A lot of that is dealing with our schools and our bullying and our kids and what they're having to deal with. I'm glad I didn't have to be raised up in Facebook.
And, we have another problem that the last generation didn't have to. After all these drugs and things have been legalized and it's the end thing, we have people that have permanent problems from drug use that wander the streets like zombies. That used to not be a thing in everyday America. There was portions of towns that had a little bit of that. Well, but we see it more common now.
Yeah, and we have to give them clean needles because,
vending machines.
We don't need them to get a dirty needle. So here, let's give them a clean needle.
You help people break the law. It does confuse you, without a doubt. You
go to court and they say, well, we don't have room for you. This is a huge deal.
Wouldn't you like to wake up in America where somebody goes to sue you over a hot cup of coffee and the judge goes, will you get out of my courtroom?
No, I'd like to see the judge say, okay, who brought this to my court and tied up our court system? And when the attorney raised his hand, say, now, you just got a $50,000 fine for being stupid.
There's a lot of things that just make you scratch your head. Yeah. We're going to get into some good things coming up, and we're going to tell you what happened yesterday. A lot went on in our area. It's all up and coming. Right now, 60, but break out. If you have not gotten your jacket out yet of the year, go to the closet, find it. If for some reason you haven't turned your heater on,
shake it out.
Yeah, turn it back on and let it warm up because you're going to need it this weekend. We'll tell you more about that in a moment.
This is going to be our biggest year-end clearance event ever here at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia. Inventory is up and rates are finally down. We promise to save you thousands on any of our new inventory. From Siennas to Sequoias, Camrys to Corollas, Tundras, Tacomas, no matter the model, we will not be undersold. We want your business. With interest rates as low as 1.99%, top dollar value for your trade-in, and thousands off all of our inventory, Doc's Toyota is your clear choice for your next Toyota purchase. So come see us here at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia at docstoyota.com or on Facebook. And remember, there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church, and nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. And welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie as we go to Clarke County for one of our leading stories of an incident that happened over the weekend of an arrest made. And we've got the name of the person as we go here to the headline story this morning of what went on in Clarke County. Let me find the right button here. Here we are. Sheriff Anthony Chancellor has released the name of the man who shot at deputies. This would happen over the weekend there as we see Richard David Moles Jr. of Jeffrey Acres Road here in Lauderdale County has been arrested and charged with a drive-by shooting, attempted shooting into a dwelling, felony DUI, aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer ×3. He was denied bond by a Clarke County judge. As we look at this, there's the picture there. Boy, Andy got him a close haircut.
We call that a high and tight.
That's called.
Yeah.
Let's look at these pictures here of what we've got of the suspect. There's the sheriff as we go here. Here's the suspect in the case. And again, he will face a judge as shots were fired. I do believe it was a shotgun out the window of that home where all that went down in Clarke County. We can't have that in society. As a matter of fact, Odie, they had another issue last night. Somebody from Lauderdale County went to jail once again in Clarke County.
How many times we got to tell y'all that ain't the place you want to go?
This would happen. The high sheriff had to get out of bed, drive on down, waving a gun in Clarke County, got upset over something, and ended going to jail. Now, no weapons were fired, but you can't do that. No. I think he made it very clear to them that they should not, everybody else in the vehicle, that I don't even think they're allowed to come visit Clarke County anymore. It's like if you're going to the coast, take a plane. Don't come through Clarke County. You can't do it anymore. Harold's going to be watching you. He's everywhere.
Yeah, they're not like RW. They didn't take RW's passport. They took their passport. So RW, you can still go in Clarke County since you got your passport.
Oh, have mercy. But the things that go thump in the middle of the night, and sometimes partaking of, what's the word, alcohol makes you the man of steel, and you think you can go climb tall buildings and fly around, and well, it just doesn't happen in Clarke.
They call that liquid courage.
Is that what it is, Odie? Yeah. Watch this.
Oh, my. Bob says by way of Omaha.
Yeah. I love that. I wonder if anybody think I'd flipped if I went to L.A. by Omaha.
Yeah. Only Bob. We come up with that this morning.
I just couldn't resist of chasing them all just once around the parking lot. Mario and Reddy sure would have been proud as I passed that crowd.
Yeah.
Hit it immediately in a trot. Oh, boy, Charlie Daniels, man, what a great song. Hey, I went up to Sam's yesterday, and I met somebody extreme. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas here as we say Merry Christmas to Lucas Wiley. He's a manager up there. He was as nice as he could be. I was hunting my mother some of those energy drinks.
Red Bull or
no, healthy things. You know, when someone,
Ensure.
Yes, that's what I was at. I was trying to find some Ensure, and I finally found the owl there. He was over there helping me, and I do appreciate that.
Good deal.
So
there's some good folks over there.
Oh, it certainly is, and I get lost easily if it's not on my path. I need direction. Always stop and ask me in a store, "You need help?" Because odds are I do. I'm not a shopper.
Say, I don't know where nothing is.
I'll be looking for a can of chicken noodle soup, and
But by the time you know where stuff is,
they move it. Yeah.
It's like, here I am shopping again.
I'm just, I do my best to get stuff from my mom when she needs it, and boy, it's just tough sometimes. I try. I'm not the world's greatest at it.
I was wondering where you're going, because she probably didn't need any Red Bull.
No, she didn't need none of that. I couldn't remember the name of it. And there's something called Mayfair that I got too, a little chocolate drink. I think it's supposed to do something good for you there.
Oh, there you go.
We had a little incident out on, involved a pink ponytail out on the interstate.
Thought you was going to go, that was a racing stripe.
Yesterday. Okay, at first they said a car was involved in this, but that was not the case. Let's say you accidentally ran out of diesel fuel and your rig quit on you. You're sitting on the side of the road waiting on somebody with a 5-gallon jug to come bring you some diesel fuel. I don't know if 5 gallons will crank one or not.
Yeah, no.
But they were waiting there.
E does not stand for enough.
That's right. Next thing you know, there's somebody chewing up the side of your truck.
I mean, you are off the road.
Yes, way off the road. Minding your own business there.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on there, but, well, one 18-wheeler just reached out and slapped another one that was minding its own business. Here we go.
All right, you see where that hood's up right there?
Yeah, that means you're out of fuel.
Well,
You got a problem.
the driver, thank goodness the Lord's hand was here. The driver was inside the hood, standing in between the motor and that front left tire
When that happened?
when that happened.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And so that'd be why those lug nuts I kept seeing
Woof.
underneath the truck were missing.
Yeah.
Let's show you what happened here. Here's the back of his rig. Passing 18-wheeler sideswipes this, and that truck's kind of messed up there. It's all aluminum.
Yeah.
Sideswipes it, and you're right, it could have killed him.
It could have. Now, I don't know who strapped those man lifts down, but they did pretty good.
Yeah, they did. They didn't move, did they?
They didn't go anywhere.
As we take a little bit closer look there, that's some major damage to that rig there.
Yeah.
You know, if a man was hunting aluminum cans, he could walk down the side of that road there and get
there's-
all pieces of aluminum. It's still there.
You go pick it up. Now, magnet's not going to help. You got to reach down.
We did get a flaw in the other trailer there as it took out and got a little damage back here and took out all the tires on the rig. That's what happens when you hit another one there. That's the scene of what was going on there yesterday. There was some minor injuries involved in that. There was no major life-threatening ones, but it would make you go to the Fruit of the Loom store pretty quickly there.
Yeah, I think
Yes, sir. There's no way to do it. And,
Yeah.
It did involve a pink ponytail is all I've got to say about all that. First one of them I've seen there, Odie. I couldn't even get myself to take a picture of that. Thought I gotta go. I got to go. 7:19
Oh,
this morning.
man.
On the way, we're going to tell you what a good thing the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department done. Hey, I'm proud of them. We're going to tell you about that next this morning as they were busy yesterday delivering stuff.
Yeah.
We'll tell you more about it in a moment. The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low-mileage cars and trucks. How about a Z71 2500 HD? Or maybe you're looking for the Ford F-150 with lots of leg room in it. Plenty of SUVs like the Explorer for the family. Or if you're looking for a gas saver to go back and forth to work, come by and see the mini cars like this Nissan.
The low profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
The most wonderful time of the year is just around the corner, and Al's Garden and Gift is ready for a magical Christmas season. From sparkling Christopher Radko ornaments to custom wreaths by Wanda, we've got your holiday decor covered. Looking for the perfect gift? Try our custom baskets packed with treats like Mississippi cheese straws and old-fashioned peppermint sticks. And be sure to add vibrant colors to your outdoors with pansies and snapdragons. Charm and beauty await your home this wonderful season. Merry Christmas from Al's Garden and Gift.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
And good morning to Bojack. I ain't seen Bojack in a while. I hope everything's good, Bo.
Been a little while.
It has been. As Christmas time, we're going to have to get somebody to come and do some Christmas music for us. We need a little Christmas sound
We
or two,
do
don't
need a little pick 'em up, a little live music.
we got the
going
judge
on.
coming Thursday.
Got the judge.
Nick's
Can
going to
Nick
be
sing?
here. I don't know. I heard his wife could, and she actually looks better than he does.
Well, I mean, I'll
Maybe we
second
should have
that.
her come and let him stay at home.
That'll work. He needs to watch the kids. She can come hang out with us.
We've got Reverend Bowles coming tomorrow.
Yep.
He'll be here with us also, and then a big show lined up on Friday also as we head near this.
Man,
we are really
Friday is coming quick.
As we mentioned, the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department, let me get back over here to it. We're out. They had a canned food drive this weekend up at the courthouse.
Yeah, this is their second.
Do we call it?
The Lauderdale County Complex. The Lauderdale County Government Complex.
Okay, I get confused. I want to call it the courthouse and the Sheriff's Department. Okay.
Yeah.
But they were taking up, and they delivered this yesterday over to all the fine folks there at the Wesley House.
You know, this is the second annual, so this is something that they're going to continue to do, but they have some baked goods and some coffee. And as you come around the roundabout there with the flagpole, they're taking food. So this is awesome. Good job, guys. Chris sitting there, and
big thank you to everybody that gave something.
Good time. Yeah, thank y'all.
It does, and it is as I was standing there talking to them at the Wesley House of how they were saying just everybody has been so kind this year of donating and helping. It doesn't matter your status in life. There's folks that need a good meal. Christmas is what's all about from up above, and try to keep that in mind. I know we all get aggravated at some things, but Christmas is a time of year to, be good for one day at least.
Every time we go to the grocery store, if we'd pick up an extra can or a couple cans of something and keep that off to the side, and our church, College Park Methodist, we got a little corner over there that every week we take food to, and then that food goes to the Wesley House. So, a couple cans a week, you can't go wrong.
You don't have to excuse me. I always get messy with my coffee and my mustache, and I can't stand that feeling. I have to wash that off.
He's full, and he loses some of it. That's like eating chili.
It is. You just
can't get it off.
You can't. And as a matter of fact, I stumbled upon a cheeseburger yesterday with chili all over it, and I couldn't leave it alone. I had to sit down and partake.
I did the same thing. It was like I had some Just for Men for a little while. It started to die.
And I don't. How do you eat one? Because I walk away with chili all over my hands, and there's this big pile of paper towels. But man alive, that is good.
Oh yeah.
Big thank you. I enjoy those. Believe it or not, we had gunfire, and as we look at this. Let me remind you, as crime keeps creeping into neighborhoods that it shouldn't, we had a couple of places that we wanted to bring up as we go to the Northwood area last night. Country Club Drive, right down from there. At 38th Street, gunfire reported in that area there last night.
Wow.
Several rounds were reported there. We also had some more back over in familiar territory, 20th Street, 36th Avenue. We had some gunfire there, and that's near Highland Park.
McGruff is getting mad. Look at that look.
He's upset.
He is not happy.
The night before, he was busy because he had 2 gunshot victims.
He ain't slept much.
He has not.
Somebody needs to give him a dog bone.
And usually, when we hear this, there becomes someone else that has to take a trip to the hospital. It starts a couple of days early. It's like warning rounds sent up. We're coming back Friday night.
Yep, we got retaliation coming. Be ready.
So just a heads up, we try to keep you, and the reason we do this is we let you know areas that has this stuff. It doesn't always come back to that location, but you need to be aware when you're driving down the road with your kids, your wife, your mother, whatever the case is, your girlfriend, somebody you shouldn't be in the car with.
It's not at the same time.
Right, because what was that song they had the day my wife met my girlfriend?
Yeah.
What was that? Rodney Carrington.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
That one fella went to a bar, met a woman, and she says, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And he said, "No, we broke up a couple weeks ago." He said, "Okay." So they had a few drinks, went back to her house, and he was getting ready to leave. And she goes, "So, you're a good-looking man, you're fun, and so why don't you have a girlfriend? Why'd y'all break up?" And he goes, "Because my wife found out."
Ruh-roh.
That was bad. I'm sorry.
We had to use stop signs yesterday there as they worked to fix these lights. Wouldn't you hate to be the city electrical guy?
Well, He's got a full-time job with job security.
He does, because he gets woke up all hour. We got a car that just took out a light pole. Lights aren't working. Come on down. They were in the middle of trying to repair this yesterday. Let's click on the picture you get. This is right at Weidman's yesterday, as we'll see the clear view of there. 4th Street right here. This is Weidman's on the right. 4th Street, that's Dumont, and also up here by the Riley Center. Both of these red lights were out as they were doing minor repairs to them. I think at 4 or 5 o'clock they had it fixed. They were working on those. So hopefully today all that's back in order and you won't have to go as slow through there.
Yeah,
sometimes that stop sign's quicker than if you have to wait through red lights, though.
It is, and that is considered a 4-way stop. Y'all remember back to where we had to learn stuff in a book and go drive to get your license. When the lights are out, it's a 4-way stop.
That's right. That's what Clint Black. Lights are on, but nobody's home. Love that song. Hey, have you seen this floating around town?
Yes.
This you want to talk about being creative? We have to give kudos here.
Oh, the Grinch.
He was seen parked yesterday, and I like that a whole lot.
That is.
That's pretty doggone good there. If y'all see something like that, send it to us so we can share it. It is that time of year where it brings a smile to people, and we like to share the joy there. We certainly do.
I did see the Grinch driving down the road on a motorcycle the other day.
You can get a picture?
No, I was trying. By the time I saw him in my rearview mirror and I was getting my camera, he had moved, and I said, well, I'll see him again.
We have to congratulate the track team at Meridian High School. They done well as they went over to Birmingham, Alabama. Congratulations to them. Always like to see our schools win.
Yes, yes.
I don't think I got a participation trophy. I was one of those that was just not good at sports. I was horrible at it. I was like the last pick in the Little League always. Oh, no, it's him. It's him again. He's going to strike out. I just was not good at it. And sometimes you got to admit when you ain't good at something. On the way, we've got a lot to go back on. We're going to look at this day in history. Plus, what was all the fire trucks doing screaming past Highway 19?
Everybody's getting ready for lunch, and here they come.
Boogie there, boogie there. We went to the scene. We'll tell you more about it. It didn't involve any pink ponytails, but we were still there.
Might as well have had racing stripes because it didn't take them long.
I heard old John liked that from Russell. Russell Volunteer Fire Department was all about it.
It was, in his district. We had to worry about that.
And I got a call last night that Judge Thompson had been spotted back in Collinsville again.
It's just like 4 days in a row.
4 days. He went back out to eat again. So,
that's a long way from home.
Being the reporter that I am, I called live to the location and I said, Judge Thompson, how are you doing tonight? He said, I'm doing good there. I said, I've gotten a report, and he goes, good day, sir. He hung up on me.
And then hit his gavel.
He did. I'm talking about just hung up. We didn't talk about it.
Well, that way he didn't have to deny.
Have mercy.
He didn't have to confirm neither.
Y'all look out. Judge T is on a.
Go to it and tell him we said hello.
We'll be right back in a moment here at the Scotty Ray Report. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. and tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. Welcome back.
Yeah, here we go. Somebody asked, how is Barry White doing? Robin, Barry's doing good. Having to learn a whole lot of new stuff. And
he is at
getting
home.
Settled back out, but he is at home. Harold's happy. He got to see Daddy. So that's good. But yes, continue to pray for Barry and send your prayers up. And still remember all our places, Ace Taste of Thai, Al's Garden and Gifts, Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department.
I got one on the other side, and I can't reach it to show what we've got. We'll get that in a minute.
Y'all know our little reefs, y'all see, I hope. But little buckets, donate $5, $1,
whatever you got.
We don't care, but every bit of that, 100%, we don't take out any kind of administrative cost, goes to Barry. He's got a lot of work around the house that he's got to do. And then all around Clarke County, Sheriff's Department, at the courthouse, most of the stores over there, Enterprise, at the chicken place. These buckets are everywhere. So go by and help out our brother Barry. Barry is the one who, for the past 30-something years, has been the one to go when people say help. And now we're asking the community to reach out and help the one who's always helped everybody.
That's true.
Man, it's something.
Help as you can. Great guy. We'll give you updates on that. Does it mean your mama doesn't like you if she were to name you Goober?
Well, here, I'm going to throw a loop. I don't know if I told you, that's my cousin.
You can't do it?
Yeah.
Really? All right. As we go back to remember, George Lindsay was born on this date back in 1928. You will remember him as being Goober. Who'd you like better, Gomer or Goober?
Well, Goober, because he's my cousin.
There you go. There you are. The Andy Griffith Show, of course, is what made it. He would even go on to Hee Haw later on and be a regular cast member there as well.
Yep.
Born in Fairfield, Alabama. A lot of people loved him. He added a lot to the show.
He really did.
I was thinking of an episode, and it lost my mind. Do you remember watching Ghostbusters?
Don't cross the stream.
Ernie Hudson was born on this day. Now, he's done other movies, but I think a lot of people remember him from this scene.
Yeah.
He was a great actor and born on this day back in 1945, as we remember that. Let's see here. Independence Day. He was also...
Yeah, he was the president.
And he sure was.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Summersby? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so, no.
Richard Gere.
Okay.
All right, Richard, and this is one of those movies that you need to go back and find. It's called Summersby. It's a guy that's returning home from the Civil War. He's walking down the driveway to his house. He comes up on his house, and everybody's going, "Hey, how you been? How you been?" His dog goes to barking at him. Like your dog ought to recognize you.
Wait a minute.
So he returns home from the war. Everything is devastated. Nobody's got nothing. I mean, they can barely eat. So he comes up with this plan, instead of cotton, to start planting tobacco. And he tells anybody in the neighborhood, if you want to be a part of this, I'll give you part of my land if you'll come work this. So everybody comes over, and I think that each individual gets 20 acres that he's going to divide up and give out and to make the community. Well, as things are getting better and better, this guy shows up and goes, he ain't who he says he is. And all along, everybody's going, well, his shoe size was different after he came back from the war. Little bitty things there. It looks like him. Even his wife goes, there's something a little strange about this. He's accused of murder. The problem is, if he says, I'm not who I say I am, then everybody loses everything. Do you follow where I'm going with that? So if he goes,
catch-22.
Yeah, so he's faced with, if I say I'm not this guy that I'm accused of murder for, then everybody loses everything.
Yeah.
And he could have walked away scot-free. At the end of the movie, you think, right up to the last second, he's going to go, I'm not this guy, I lied. And he did. He lied he spent time in a prison camp with this guy.
Man.
And he looked like him, and he learned everything about him, and he returns and takes his place. But that guy had killed someone, and they found him.
And he didn't know it.
Right. And he's standing on the gallows, and you think, somebody is going to say something. And It's a bad ending.
But they wanted their 20
Everybody
acres.
got their part, and the town was better off. But boy, let me tell you, remember this guy here? He was the guy that showed up on there also. Bill Pullman is his name there. But boy, what a great movie.
He's played in some other stuff,
He
League of Their
has.
Own, but there was a couple more that he did.
And you may not want to watch Summersby after I gave that little explanation there, but I like
It
it.
might still be a good one.
Pretty well. Goldfinger premiered in
Yeah.
'64. Was that one of your? She's wearing a gold outfit
She
there.
was
I'm wondering
wearing a
about it.
gold outfit, you know.
I first looked at that picture and went, oof.
Yeah. Ooh.
Who remembers 16 tons? And what do you get? Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Man.
Today is December the 1955. He went number 1 there.
Wow, number 1.
I owe my soul to the company store. That was a great song there. He was also in Twister.
Yeah, that was it, Diane. Thank you. Yeah, Twisters.
Let's see here. Watermelon Crawl comes to mind.
Is he the one that did it?
Keeper of the Stars comes to mind. Oh, anybody remember a guy named Tracy Bird? Tell you about the lifestyles of the not so rich and famous. See my Fairlane up on blocks. That was a good song there also. Tracy Bird having a birthday today. This guy's a lead singer for Midland. Thinking Problem. They had a bunch of hits there.
I've got a thinking.
Actually, it's a different song than that one.
Oh.
Drinking Problem was the name of it.
Oh.
But I said the wrong thing there. Whoops. But Thinking Problem was David Ball, if you remember that.
Jeff. He was in Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Sure was. He was.
Yeah, he was the daddy of the son with.
See how that stuff triggers. But
Man.
good movie there.
Was. Oh, y'all remember Clyde, don't you?
Yes, I love this. Can you believe it was 1980? Every Which Way
Wow.
You Can. I can still hear Eddie Rabbit singing.
Man.
You turn me every which way but loose.
Come on, Clyde. We're going to go find you a girlfriend.
And the guy that played his mechanic friend that rode around with him and Clyde, I can't
That
think.
was his brother, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah.
And Mama. Who could forget Mama?
Boy, yeah,
She was tough.
Boy, she was. She was tough to look at.
I never watched this next movie, Odie. It didn't have what it takes for me to watch it. But I know a lot of people did. I never did. Tootsie. It was a man dressed as a woman, and I
don't think I watched
it. Ended it for me. I never watched it. It was huge in '82 at the box office, but just not my kind of movie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done it.
It would be 1983. My sister's a lawyer. All of them turned out half bad. Me, I drive a truck. I'm the black sheep of the family. You remember that?
Yeah, reminds me of
John
my sister.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Boy, I sure like John. He's one of those just honest fellas. Straightforward. I like him.
Charlene's theme song.
Straight Tequila Night.
No, I'm Black Sheep.
Oh, Black
of the
Sheep.
family.
Okay. Just making sure. Who remembers the group that would be put up to, kind of try to take down Alabama? It didn't work out, but they did have a few good songs there. They had a number 1 today with A Tender Lie. Anybody remember a group named Restless Heart?
I don't remember
Gary
that.
Stewart was the lead singer there. Fast Moving Train was another big hit that they had. But again, they didn't touch Alabama.
All right, Bruce brought up Orville. The only thing I can remember about Orville is the Redenbacher.
No, he played Orville in a movie. That was his name.
Oh.
He's got that
Okay.
familiar face there.
I remember Orville Redenbacher, though.
A little bow tie.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
we need
did.
to get you a bow tie there, Odie.
Some popcorn.
1994, this guy would have a number 1.
Did you ever have a haircut like him?
No, I didn't. I didn't have enough hair to
Well,
do that.
I mean, in the back you could have.
No, I don't think I did. As we go back for Joe Diffie and a pickup, man.
Oh, me.
That little girl next door rolling toys. I never knew you were a pickup, man.
Yeah.
It was 1989 that this would turn out to be such a big movie, still going, TV show, still
Yeah.
going today.
But you know, that was back when you had that show that came on once a week. And it didn't have, the season was 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. You didn't play 8 episodes and then says, okay, next week we're going to have a finale and we'll come back in 8 months
Are
and
you
do it
poking
again.
fun at Yellowstone?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to make a good show, then by golly, make a good show.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody ever beat the Simpsons because they can't do it nowadays. What are they up to now? Somewhere around 400 episodes?
Oh, it's way past that, I think.
You know, it'd take 90 years for this new age TV.
It finally surpassed
Way to go.
Gunsmoke as being the longest running TV show.
Sure did. Yeah.
Gunsmoke was it up until then.
Yeah. Man, I tell you, I mean, but that's a cartoon.
And Bob's right, you couldn't record it back then because none of us owned a VCR. We heard stories of people that had those fancy things.
Well, the time was always off. You know?
No one ever set the VCR to get it right. If you were going to be out of dinner and you wanted to tape a movie, you get home and it was blank.
Or either it run out by the time the movie was over.
She was just going to get a pizza is all she wanted.
Well, I mean, she was hungry.
Daughter like mother. 2003, Winona was arrested for DUI. Her daughter's still in jail for multiple things. Huh.
My stepson and his wife loved them. Went and saw them in concert.
Oh, the judge were really
Oh,
good. And I was still shocked over how that
Man,
played out.
that
I
was
had
terrible.
No idea.
It really was.
Lisa Marie in 2004 would sell Graceland, 85% of it anyway. As we well know, it's now a corporation that handles all of that.
Woo, 677 episodes of The Simpsons. Well,
That's
I was
a
way
heap
off
up
on
minute.
that. Yeah, no, I won't nobody ever catch them.
That's a lot. Not even Frasier can do that.
No. All his shows combined.
Is his new show making it, or did it flop?
I don't know. I can't stand him.
He is out there.
When he played Cheers, it was all right. But other than that, all this other stuff.
Now I liked him on that. Niles, who was always chasing the
housekeeper.
Wasn't she a housekeeper? It was pretty good, but the new one just never worked out right. Did you ever date a girl that had any letters?
No, we couldn't do their embroidery there.
Penny Marshall would pass away. Of course, you remember her from Laverne, and she was 75 years old, passed away.
Wow.
Remember, if there's anything that you pick up on this day in history is everybody departs. Make sure you got your affairs in order. It doesn't matter, does it, there, Odie?
Taxes and death.
That's two things that we are guaranteed of, isn't it? It's just
677 episodes of The Simpsons. And Bob wants to know if the recount of the Joe Biden bloopers is going to beat that.
now he may have a point there.
He may. That'd be the only thing that will beat The Simpsons.
Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy.
Have you seen the little gift that it's got Trump out there and he's hitting the golf ball?
I've missed it.
And then you see him, Biden going up the stairs and falling up the
Oh, I have
stairwell.
seen that, yeah.
And then it shows him again, and Trump hits the golf ball, and you see him walking across the stage and fall.
It has been
man.
one blooper after another since then.
It really is. I'm sorry. I feel sorry.
Well, I know it was. There was a lot of people that contributed to this, though, and you know that as well as I do that hid this on purpose.
Yeah, because they want. I don't know if it was him wanting the power, if it was them wanting the power, and because he didn't know.
No, he really didn't. Jill announced yesterday that she's going to be stepping down, retiring from being a teacher at the community college. I don't know if you know that or not.
Well, she probably needs to.
She's got somebody to take care of now, and then
Which she should have done years ago.
She should have there. Joe will be. He's got right at a month left in office, doesn't he? 20th.
Yeah, a month and we got 3 days, something like that.
So we'll Trump is the only president that's never walked out, for the helicopter ride away as the new president. He wouldn't do it. Will Biden do that, you think?
No. Well, I don't know. It depends on what they tell him to do, because he doesn't. Take a right, Mr. President, take a right. Follow the sidewalk. Oh.
He just kept right on going.
That's the grass.
Can you imagine being on a Secret Service detail? Really, y'all, think about that.
That's the next book I'm going to buy, because somebody's going to write one, and I want it.
My days at the White House. J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray and Odie. It is Tuesday morning, December the 17th, as we head toward 8 o'clock. A lot to do today. As we mentioned, there was a lot of sirens yesterday as the fire department, and it looked like the cavalry headed out past Bonita.
They were on the move.
They were. As we arrived on scene there, this is what we would find. I won't play this because I'm talking on it. As we go over, this house had smoke. They're not exactly sure what caused the smoke at this point, but there was smoke in the home. They got there, most likely an electrical problem as they responded to that. But I'm telling you, Meridian Fire Department was Johnny on the spot on this situation yesterday. So at the end of the day, no injuries or anything like that. They had ambulance. Everybody was ready yesterday.
You know, I'll say, you know, Metro is always right there. If we ever have a fire we're called to, Metro's going to be right there for us every single time. You know, they respond right there. It's good to have.
Funny happened as I was running. It was my version of running to the Tahoe. And as I made it across the street, this guy slowed down. He goes, "You got to pick it up, Scotty Ray. You got to pick it up. You're too slow." It was funny. I was out of breath.
Metro.
I was as fast as I could move.
Media one's down.
Oh, let's see what else has gone on. I want to bring this up from the weekend. They were out at Dalewood. They did a lot here. Sadie out at Dalewood. Mrs. Claus and the Grinch were on.
Even the Grinch showed up.
Yeah, so they were out at Dalewood. We enjoyed that. We appreciate the picture there. I'm glad they had a lot of fun there. And also Bailey Vollander. Yes, sir. You know what I was going to say.
Stanley Lucky there with Bailey Volunteer Fire Department.
Let's click on here. Stanley. They done great. We're so proud of them going through these classes there. And again, all of this stuff is to help you when you need help at your home. That's what they do there.
It helps your back pocket out, too.
Yes, sir. That old insurance is better with a great volunteer. Also, we need to say congrats to West Lauderdale. 4A champs. Congrats.
That is awesome right there. Good deal.
It is really and truly always good to see kids really do well.
It really is.
And speaking of West Lauderdale, we had this. Did you see this?
No, I didn't.
Santa was directing traffic.
Somebody had to.
Let's play a little. This was out at West.
One of them too.
West Lauderdale Elementary, as parents arrived to drop their kids off there. I'm having tongue-tied issues this morning.
You need some more coffee.
Yes, I do. It just didn't working out, Odie. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh, man.
As the spirit of Christmas is around, and it is, and I hope everybody enjoys themselves. Have you went and seen all the lights yet? I've yet to make it to Dalewood.
No, I haven't. I have not made it out there to Minnebucket. That's something we've got to do. And now, I saw a little bit of what they had at First Baptist in Collinsville Saturday night. Didn't turn the radio on because we were at the parade, but I want to go back and look at that. They've got a nice little area set up behind the church.
Yes.
Listen to the music. But then places in town, and then, of course, out there on Minnebucket to go see these lights. Puts you in the mood.
It will be. As we mentioned a moment ago, Trump sued ABC and won. They settled out of court.
Yep.
They're donating $15 million. This next one that I see him doing, I guess he's got a point on this. Do y'all remember that last moment to where those polls came out and it said that he was losing Iowa?
Yeah.
And it was just like this overnight. And it caused everything in the stock market to go down. Even the folks in Vegas were a little upset there for a few hours. And it straightened itself out. He is saying that was done purposely to try to change the election. So
well, I can see them try that.
He sent a team of about 85 lawyers over and said, "Hey, guess what? I'm going to sue y'all also." So will he win against this pollster? He is saying that was done deliberately, and it was not polling problems. I don't know what to say.
You know, I mean, he's got a point.
Because it was that he was leading by 30, 40 points, and then the next day he's down.
Then they telling everybody, "Oh no, he's lost." Yeah.
And he says it was a way to trick the election. Did you see this about the girl in Mississippi, Alcorn County?
I didn't. I know she pled guilty to murder of the 2-year-old
in Mississippi.
Yes.
She's going to spend life in prison for killing this child.
I don't agree with that. I think they ought to keep her in prison until it's time for her to be sent to see the Lord Jesus.
Well, I mean, she's
not going anywhere.
No, she's sitting there.
But it's 2 years old.
And the other child that was 11 months old also was abused while in her care. It made it. The other one did not.
Yeah, we need to help her go see the main judge quick.
My question on this is, and maybe I can't speak for the family. I don't know. Was it somebody they knew? Was she a babysitter that they knew? A family friend?
Yeah, and I guess it'd be up to if the family said no, we don't want to go with the death penalty, then okay, you need to make that call. But that's a good question.
And
was she a family friend?
I don't know. There's the girl that will spend life, and she's 25 years old. We don't know why she done that. And again, this her name is Elizabeth Durham, 25 years old. It happened.
That's a death penalty case to me.
It happened last year. It was in 22 that it actually happened. And again, taking 2 years to make it to court. She's been sentenced now, and it'll never bring back the child. How could you do that? But again, I don't know the whole story of what her tie-in is to how she became the babysitter. Of course, it is very concerning.
Because, most babysitters now are somebody that has a connection, friend of somebody with that family. Because you're scared something like that's going to happen.
I mentioned somebody in Dallas lost their life as they had stopped to help somebody that broke down on the side of the road, a guy in the family, and he was struck and killed. And we have it again here in Arizona where a guy pulls over, helps somebody that's out of gas. He's pouring gas in the car. It's much like the accident that we had on I-20 to where the rig yesterday ran off the road.
Yeah.
We don't know whether it's not paying attention what the case is, but another life lost like that. And we can't. You have seconds on that road to get away from somebody that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've been out there with y'all. The volunteers that have to run and jump when somebody is just. Whew. So
it's
watch
scary
it.
Out there.
Watch it when you stop to help somebody on the side of the road. Make sure everybody is okay there. Blue lights help in those cases without a doubt. We'll be right back. We got some birthdays and a whole lot of other things to talk about this morning.
We do.
We'll be right back.
Spin the winners back at Kia Meridian. Come in and buy a new or used vehicle, you spin the wheel and win a great prize.
We got Nintendos.
We have 55-inch TVs. Who's got gas? Gas card, guys. Gas card. You sure about that? You can spin from now until the Christmas.
The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494. Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. And I always have to go to people when I don't understand something. And here I am faced with that situation again. A singer named Machine Gun Kelly.
Well, it took me a minute to see him.
It's yeah. That's Megan Fox is who this is. And apparently they're getting ready to have a child, and I think they're breaking up. But that can't be his real name, number one. And he doesn't look like a tough guy to me at all. He looks like something that you would open the door, somebody would want to date your daughter, you'd slam the door.
Yeah.
Here he is with Megan Fox here. And again, this is from Daily Mail. That's him, and is gothic maybe the word?
No, that's not gothic, because gothic's all black. He's got on a white shirt and blonde hair, so.
And tattooed from one end to the other.
Yeah, look at them shorts. You need to get a pair of them. I hadn't wore socks like that since I was in third grade.
Anybody at your office have fingernails like his in this picture?
Good God, no.
Is this the role models?
Yeah, and we're wondering why people are ended up like they are.
And I don't know nothing this kid does. And I'm assuming he's a kid. He could be 40 and just have a great plastic surgeon. I just don't know anything that he does.
He can pick them good. I'll give him that.
But what does he do?
He sings.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what he sings, though.
You don't play my kind of music.
No.
I don't think. Anyway, I
may like a song, just don't know it was him. I don't know.
I think of somebody from the bootleg area named Machine Gun Kelly, not this guy. That's not the image.
You think we're going to play a gangster movie or something?
Mr. Not So Lackluster walks out with his tattoos there, and I'm thinking of somebody tough. I don't know. Anyway, no, he may be your favorite artist, and we don't mean to make fun of him at all. No, sir.
Why not at your expense?
Right. Yes. Accidental there. Where'd you get the new watch, Odie? I know everybody's been noticing this bling.
It's just a band.
Odie, that's like the size of a small state.
Well, it's almost like that.
You got Rhode Island on your arm.
That yellow one I had, I just, you can pop the watch in and out and get you a new band, so I can switch it up.
So that's the same watch you had, just a different band?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that new age stuff now, you just kind of. So that's the watch.
Well, I'll be John.
And then that's just the band.
Well, didn't know all that. You going to show up with a gold chain like Mr. T tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come in and it'll hang down.
All right. I admit I no longer have a Timex. I just don't wear them anymore. It used to be the first thing I'd grab in the morning when I got up. I no longer do that. Well, I'll be.
Well, now, there you go. Machine Gun, whoever, is epitome of the decline of the masculine male. I agree with you. All right, it was brought up earlier. One of the problems we have in school is no more God.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And now, Michelle brought it up right. The decline of the masculine male. Let's take God out of everything and wussify everything. And there you go. Boy, y'all have hit it.
Well, I was looking at some more pictures here. Let's just show you what Google, after you Google his name there. There's a great photo op.
Yeah, close one eye if you really want to. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
just
a role model for somebody.
I just there. Yeah. Okay. All righty then.
Somebody brought up Jelly Roll. I mean, look, I am so glad that he has turned his life over to Jesus and found a way, and he got saved, and he has changed his ways. Awesome. But, man, you should have thought about that. You're not a role model with all that on there.
Man, it it's different looking.
Even
now,
the Joker used to paint.
They've been giving him a hard, and again, I don't know his music, I don't, but they've been giving him a hard time about losing weight. I'm proud for anybody that goes, hey, I'm going to do a little bit better. I want to be around a little bit longer. And he's been trying to lose weight, and they were picking on him hard time about that.
Well, I mean, and that's something that he wants to do. Go for him. If he doesn't, I mean, look, I tell you, sometimes I really think I've quit smoking 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I really think I was breathing better and was in better shape when I smoked than what I am now.
I ain't risking it.
But I'm not going back to it. But if he wants to stay that way, stay. If he wants to lose weight, that's between him.
The Post Malone guy, I think, would scare you if you run up on him in a dark alley. Big singer. He's making his rounds. He's doing well, but he got tatted also there.
Yeah, you got.
I hear that stuff
earrings
is hard to remove once you do it. That it's painful to have that taken off.
And it's still not completely gone.
It's not.
No. Okay. I mean, you can see now. It doesn't stick out like it, but I mean, like I said, the Joker went around with some paint.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He has to regret them, but I mean,
we don't know. Some people.
I've got tattoos, but I have my own personal thoughts. If I'm on the beach, you can see them, but other than that, if I'm at work, you can't. I don't put them where they can be seen. At work, there's a place and a time for tattoos, and every day in your face.
I don't have any. I was taught as an early kid there's only two people that have them: sailors and Hell's Angels.
Well, I'm a sailor. Well, I was.
You was. And I think most of it, and I guess it's a generational gap to where I don't understand it. To where I was brought up, those were the people that had them, and
it was,
and it's just changed over the years, and I'm like the Bellamy Brothers song. I'm an old hippie just trying to figure it out. You know that song where he just didn't get it?
Dr. Whitley, my psychology professor at school, awesome teacher, love him to death. He told me, he says, Odie, I think you was born in the wrong generation.
No comment. Odie, we got some birthdays this morning?
Yeah, look at here.
Who's having them?
Danny Todd. Having a birthday today.
Wait a minute. Somebody said we're judging. And I guess to a degree, I admit there was a little judging on that, and that's wrong of me. I admit that, but I couldn't help it, and I'll admit that. He's I don't understand it, is my whole point on that. And let me be point blank, I don't understand
it. We shouldn't
you shouldn't judge. Because as we brought up, what's his name, Jelly Roll there, as he's being judged because he wants to lose weight. And I took up for him on that. Machine Gun Kelly, I don't get it. I'm just saying he's not a role model. Let me put it that way. It has changed. Now, there's people, as somebody just made there, you're not supposed to get a tattoo, but there's people that will argue over that love it. They absolutely do. That's what they look forward to doing.
It is addictive, I will say that. And, I mean, the tattoos I have is not something that when I'm 80 I'm going to be ashamed of. In fact, when I got here, it's a Odie dog. You know, it's kind of like having my name tattooed.
Again, I put everything as role models there of what you should and you shouldn't do, and that's where I'm coming from on that.
I guess I'm wanting to go with that part there. I'm not really judging you, but I'm saying once you make that decision, you really took yourself off from being a role model, because I'm glad you changed your ways, and that's awesome. But
I have a strong belief when you become in the spotlight, you're supposed to walk a little bit better, walk a little bit straighter. do the right thing, help others, and that's my logic of thinking. You're supposed to be the knight in shining armor to a degree, something that kids can look up to. And there's so many people that are in that spotlight that don't use it for that. They don't. They do bad things, and kids go, "Oh, I want to do what he does." That's my take on that. And I may be Daisy. She's beautiful.
Daisy.
Thank you for bringing that up, Bob. She was a role model.
She was a role model.
Anyway, back to birthdays.
Back to birthdays. Roger Cherry, he's having a birthday today. Steve Duncan's having a birthday. Angie Hill. Jack Davidson, 10 years old. He hit the double digits.
There you are.
Earl Nichols, Shirley Ann Boyd, and Polly Netherland having a birthday today. So, man,
there you are. All right.
Y'all have a wonderful day.
Each and every day as we wind out the show, we do a Bible verse there. And Odie, have you got a clue what we're going to talk about today?
It's pulling up. It's getting there. Here we go. We're going to go to Micah 5:2. Micah.
Tough word to pronounce.
It's one of them short ones, you know.
Yes, sir.
But thou, Bethlehem, Ephrathah, through thou be little among the thousands of Judea. Yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that is to be a ruler in Israel, whose goings forth has been from of old. See, this is why I kind of want to sometimes, from old, from everlasting. Some of the verses are kind of tough.
They are.
I pull these up and try my best to read them. But talk about role models. Our role model is the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and what he went through for us. And having him, God sent him to be our Savior. And he gave his life to be our Savior. All we got to do is invite him into our heart. Celebrate him next week. The birth of our Lord and Savior, the one who also died. Y'all have a wonderful day. Hump Day be here tomorrow before you know it. Until then, remember, we love you. Have a safe day.
We'll see you then.